Hi, this is Janie from Janie's Journals. Welcome to part 2 of my making of a soft cover junk journal. I am interrupting this video because I forgot something, so I'm going to go ahead and add it in at this part, and then we'll work on the cover, the front cover. So the pockets I had showed you in the last video. I used the same curtain material and just sewed it on some light colored cardstock, some ivory cardstock. It's not a real heavy cardstock. It can be moved around pretty easily. And I tried this because my original thought, let me raise this up. Okay. My original thought was going to be to have a pocket here, a pocket here, and then 3 pockets over here. But after I cut the journal down, you know, it started out really big and I had to cut it down, and I don't like the width of these pockets. I had stamped the word Imagine on this one, just to see what that would look like. I'm not that crazy about that either. So I'm going to check these. And I am just going to add these 3 pockets in here, like this. So this is where the signatures are going to be. This will be the inside front cover. This is the inside back cover, and this is the part that's going to fold over. So I'm going to use just fabric tack for this, and the reason that I put them on the cardstock first was because I didn't want over time for that cloth to lose its shape, which I was afraid it would do. It would not be stiff enough, and then it would kind of be difficult to keep things in the pocket without them falling out. I'll probably, as I decorate this journal, as I add things to it, then I will probably also add decorations to the outside of the pockets. But for right now, I'm good with just getting them in here. One more to go. Alright, I think that'll work. And we'll move on from here. I am working now on adding my front piece to it and then decorating that. If you've missed part 1, I'll link that below, and you can also find it on my playlists. So today we're gonna put this piece on that I put together in the last one, and then we're gonna decorate around it. I'm gonna I know for a fact it's gonna go right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And I forgot I got new fabric tack here, so it's probably gonna be a little messy. Well, not probably, it definitely will be a little messy. I had debated on whether I wanted a hot glue or fabric tack, but I think this fabric tack is going to be good enough. I'm going to need this handy for what I'm going to add to it. So it is Saturday morning here, and we are going to my mother-in-law's today because they always have a huge they have huge dinners for every holiday. It's amazing, this family that I married into. I'm so blessed. And today we're doing Easter. So everybody will bring eggs for the kids, and we'll hide them and do the Easter egg hunt, the celebration, all of that stuff. I look forward to every time I get together with them. Okay, so what I have here, here, I'll show you this way. I just put some things in this little wooden box that I have. This is a coffee stained coffee filter. This is just a piece of parchment that's been stained. I've got a doily in here. I have some brown plastic, like a food package scrap. I've got some book pages. I've got some regular coffee dyed pages. I didn't even realize I had this little thing in there. That's from cluster making, I guess. I've got a piece of burlap. Here's just a piece of scrapbook paper I thought would match. I've got my tools in here. I've got all of these pretty burlap flowers. I've got some paper flowers in here that are really pretty. And I've got these little things. I got these probably, holy cow, I bet it's been 12 years or so ago. And they're just little butterfly, let's see, get one in there. Little butterfly doodads on wires. And I thought maybe a couple of those would be pretty. And then I've got different pieces of old material that I thought I could use. I found this butterfly. I think you can see him in that packaging okay. And he's pretty. I just don't know if he's going to be right for this cover. There he is. He's pretty. He's just, I don't know, we'll see. And then I have that heart doily. This is a fabric thing. So I have all of this stuff sitting beside me here. You won't necessarily be able to see it, but that is what I'm going to be pulling from as I make the decorations. And I got to show you guys what happened. It was actually kind of neat. I have these, they are Claire Hampton Vintage Revisited Portrait Dome stickers. And they're just these metal, let me get one out of here. Maybe. I know that sound is kind of loud. Oh, that one's stuck to the top. So it is a metal oval, like an old photograph kind of thing. And it has these oval plastic pieces that go on the top of it. Now these used to be clear, totally clear. They have been in my stash for so long that they're kind of yellowed. And I was looking through them trying to find a photo that I might want to use. And I even considered using this guy or this lady because they were already in the frames and I couldn't find anything else. And then I glanced down and saw this sitting on top of just a bunch of scraps that I had. And I think she's going to be perfect. The size is right. Look at that. She almost fits just perfectly in there. And I think she would be pretty on here. I'm going to have to, I may go ahead and put her in this because I'm sure that I'm going to use her at some point. And she's just too perfect not to put in there. So I'm going to, oh gosh, I've got to find my glasses before I go to cutting anything here. I wish you could see my desktop. I have got stuff everywhere. Okay. Well, here, I can show you a little bit. Hang on. This is what is surrounding me. I've got stuff everywhere. So anyway, we'll try to stay on track here today. Did I even tighten that? I don't think I did. I better tighten this arm on this thing. Okay. So I'm going to trim her down a little bit so that she fits better in there. And like I said, if I don't use her in this project, I'll use her for something because she's just too pretty not to. Let's see, a little bit more over here. But yeah, we're going to my mother-in-law's, and we will probably be out there for several hours. That one's kind of messed up on the back. I don't think I'll use it. And there is always a ton of people out there. I mean, like, well, whenever we have our Christmas and Thanksgiving get-togethers, it is most of the time around 70 people. No kidding. And that is my husband and his brothers and sisters, his mom and dad, and all of his brothers and sisters' kids and their grandkids, and all of those in-laws that have married in. It is a huge deal every time we get together. And for the dinner today, I am making the mashed potatoes and the baked beans. That is really sticky, so I'm going to just say that's going to be fine to just go on there. Oops, I moved her. There we go. And there she is. That glue will dry clear. Isn't she pretty? And she kind of goes along with the coloring, I think, of all this. So we'll see. I hope I get to use her today. If not, I will definitely use her for another day. And I'm trying, as I do projects, I'm trying to pull out stuff like this that I've had in there for so long, so that I can get it used, get it out of here. I've hoarded it for too long. It's time to use it. Okay. Now we're going to work out. I know I'm going to use some of these flowers. I just don't know if I'm going to use these. I don't think I want to mix the burlap with the paper, because I think that would be too much of a difference. I kind of don't think these colors are very good together. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, let's try the burlap. Oh yeah, I like the burlap much better. And I've got several designs here. Maybe if I put, like, let's see. Well, those are exactly alike. I don't want to do that. Maybe those two up there, and this smaller one down here. That will give me, I guess, like, that's going to draw your eye this way. And then if I add her down here, does she make sense? I don't know. Let me see what I'm going to put underneath them. I've got this netting, and it started out like this, just a real bright white, and I put some I don't even know if you can tell the difference. I put some coffee stain on there to try to get it to be not quite so bright. So we're going to just tear some of this off. And I don't want it to be in just a rectangle like that. It doesn't tear real good. I mean, as far as trying to shape it, it doesn't. So if I put this here and here, that kind of brings those two together. I like that. This one already has some of that netting in it, but I think I'll put a little bit maybe behind that flower. I wish that it tore prettier, but it just tears in a straight line basically. Maybe a little bit of this under here. And then those. Okay. I do like that. Now I'm wondering if I want to add, I've got this gauzy material. It's not exactly cheesecloth, but it's similar to it. It's very stringy. I'm gonna have to cut some of that off, I guess. Okay. So I could put this on here. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. I think you can. Then tear off just a little more. For up here. Yeah, I like that. These might need to be a little more this direction. I know I'm really being quiet, but I'm trying to figure it all out here. I do like that. Okay, I'm good with this so far. I'm wondering if I want to add some color to it. And I decided I'm not attaching my pages in this book yet, because there's some of them that I want to maybe coffee stain. I maybe want to squirt some material or some ink on them and do stuff like that. So I'm not gonna put them in there until I've got them done. That might be too much. Yeah, that's too much. I want it to be a little more subtle. I kind of just like this. So should I put it on there? Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm good with those elements. Oh, I forgot about these. This might be what I'm looking to add. The butterfly, this butterfly, I think he's just too blingy for this. This is a little more vintage than that. But these little guys, if I add these, might be just the right amount of a little something elegant added to it. So I'm either going to add one or I'm going to add 3 because I know that 3s are a little more, whoops, pleasing to the eye. Trying to figure out where to put it. I actually think I like it down here. Up there. Do I like that? I think I do. Okay. All right. I'm just going to say this is what I want, and I'm going to add things. So let's see. I want to add this without it really showing through. I mean, you want to attach it without it, the glue showing. I don't know if fabric tack is going to work on this metal. You know what? I know I've got some of that E6000. I'll be right back. I just realized that my microphone was not on my shirt during the first portion of this, so I may have to do a voiceover. I found my E6000. Now the question is it going to come out of there? Let's see. Yeah, it should. There we go. I use this whenever I've got something a little more heavy to put on a project because it seems like it's going to stick. It's going to hold it better. Now, before that glues, I need to move it down a little bit, I think. There we go. All right. Now we'll move up here to this top part. I need to wipe my pokey tool off before that E6000 stays on it. I don't need that thing messed up. I use that all the time. Okay. Now let's glue this stuff down. I'm just going to spread my fabric tack across there. Then we'll put some here. I think that'll hold that little guy. Yeah, that should hold fine. Okay. So, there's that top little cluster. And here's the bottom portion of it. Try to put it where she's not blinding you. So I think that's good for the journal cover. I'm really liking this. I love the way that this printed on that material that I used. So what else? Let me look and just see if I want to use maybe a little bit of doily. But I've got all that other stuff, so I'm thinking the doily is not necessary. Yeah, no, it's not necessary for any of it. Well, I don't know. No, I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, so there's all that. I didn't need any of that extra stuff that I had gotten out, did I? I had found this little girl on Graphics Fairy website, and I was going to try to shrink her down enough so that I could put her on one of these oval frames, but I couldn't get her small enough where she would look good, so I'll just hang on to her for something else. Alright, I'm not going to move this around, but this is going to do it for the journal. I have ordered some, what is that stuff called? Upholstery thread in, and I think that's what I'm going to use whenever it's time to add my signatures, but right now it's not time to do that. I've still got too much work to do that I'm going to need to pull them in and out of there. So that's it for this one. I know this was a quick video, but my cover is done. I'll show you real quick, carefully, how this is going to work. I've only got one signature right here, but my signature is going to go in here. This will wrap around this way, and then this is going to wrap around like that, so that that's the front of my journal. And on the back side, I have these ties that I'm going to close it with. Now these ties are, they do need to be trimmed down because they're way too big, but that's the gist of it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter weekend. I hope that you're able to spend time with your family and enjoy it, and I appreciate you stopping and taking a look. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next one.